as you said, in after 2020, there has been a significant rise in mental illness. So what is the common mental illness that you can see right now reporting to you?
I think anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder is something I would say people don't even recognize sometimes that I'm going through anxiety, but they report symptoms like I'm not able to sleep, insomnia, and persistent worry of something would happen to me, my loved ones, my family, I'm not safe. So yeah, it's like after COVID, it's like people don't recognize that I am in the cycle. So then they slowly recognize that I am not normal. So this is the word I'm hearing. I just don't feel like I'm normal, right? So that they started questioning that normality. So then they report symptoms like this happens. I'm getting more irritated, angry, issues in relationship, workplace. So then it's like I'm lost.
So do you think it's also a side effect because we have stopped socializing a lot with people?
It's everything. It's everything, I would say. Isolation, the new norms of the mask, even can't see their loved ones. So many lost their loved ones, right? And especially in Canada, it's I would say most of us are immigrants from different parts of the world, and they lost their loved ones. They couldn't even travel. They couldn't see them. So I would say mostly the grieving is the major part I had to deal with.
Yeah, I understand, because those were the hard times, and it took a major portion of our life for those who have lost their loved ones and couldn't visit or even see them once. Be it within this country, be it across borders, it has been a hard time for all of us. So, yeah, I can just hope that we all cure very soon. If it's not a very grave mental illness, at least I think we can start socializing with people, just saying a hello. That helps because we can always start a conversation. And I think that's the theme of this show, where we actually try to speak our minds, our stories, and share it with others.
Well, Canada is this is North America. So here mostly it is individualistic culture, and people, they don't even say hi to their neighbor. Right. So the isolation is a big, huge reason behind this all mental health symptoms and challenges, I would say. And also in mental health, we have different programs we are designing, like different support groups, group therapies. These are the platform they can even interact and share stories that oh, it's not only me, the other person is also suffering. So that also, it's a different way of kind of
it's
making them understanding, validating others that oh, it's okay, so it's not only me, so that person is also there just like me. So yeah, so that is a kind of intervention, like different group therapy interventions are really, really effective in this culture.
Yeah, since you are dealing with people from various communities, various age groups, various, I would say, countries, so definitely you must have had some good and some bad experience. So I'll start first with any experience which had been really very troublesome for you.
It's not troublesome. Sometimes its impact is quite deep and hard, because I'm working with refugees. I worked for people from diverse background. It could be refugees, it could be LGBTQ communities. I would say I worked with different community settings. So currently I'm working with refugees, even newly landed immigrants. So I think one of the major challenge we face as health professionals is to navigate them to the right resources, especially housing. In Canada, it's one of the most challenging area. We can't even provide them enough money, right? Even we have different government support program. It's called Ontario Works. That is social assistance. It's not good enough to cover their housing cost. So what you would do, our hands are tied sometimes. And also integrating them to the Canadian culture. They're isolated sometimes. So, and they're post trauma because they are here, landed as a refugee because there are some reasons. Could be war. It could be due to their gender identity. It could be because, other political problems in the country. So they are coming with that trauma and again struggling and navigating them to the system is it's very hard.
Right. While dealing with such people, does it some way impact you as well? Because at the end of the day, you're bogged down with a lot of discussions, lot of conversations from different people. So how does it impact you at the end of the day?
That's a very good question because a lot of interviews, in a lot of our interviews, this is one of the most important questions. Well, sometimes we also, sometimes I love to work with people, but end of the day, the content in their conversation, sometimes that will affect you.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm trained to look at the problem in an objective way.
Right.
That would help. But yes, end of the day, I have to sometimes deal with it. So we have to be very careful with my own self-care and understanding my own boundary and my safety.
Right.
When I say safety, it's about my emotions, about my own thoughts, how it's going to affect my body and symptoms. So it's kind of being aware of ourselves.
Yeah, it's like creating a boundary between your work and yourself. You're helping people in their healing journey, but you're not letting them impact that into your mind. So you're creating a balance between both.
You have to.
And that's why you're a registered professional to do that.
Yes, you have to. You have to train your mind.
So, what tips or advice you would give for someone who would like to start as a psychotherapist in Ontario?
I would say focusing on what they would like to deliver for the community, doing a kind of thorough research to find out what I would love to do. Right. And focus on, there's a million things in mental health in that ocean. Right. It's a big ocean. So you have to choose what you would like to focus on, what you would like to specialize, what you would like to work on, what type of population. Choosing that focus area should be the first step.
And what about the guidelines? For example, if some experience is needed, or some education upgrade is needed, or some work experience or volunteering experience is needed here?
Becoming a psychotherapist in Ontario, the first step is getting your degree and credentials. That is either your master degree in social work or psychotherapy. Being becoming the psychotherapist from any universities from Canada or Ontario. That would be the first step. And also getting some experience in the field would be important, because our college, especially our social work college, it's Ontario College of Social Workers and Social Service Workers. They proclaimed new law from 2017, I believe. It's called Controlled Active Psychotherapy, so that you have to deliver services to people with various mental health and mental illness. So developing that therapeutic relationship is kind of need more expertise in the area. So I would say maybe in the sector, mental health, they can gain more experience and maybe can work in different nonprofit agencies or services, and they can slowly start their career.
Okay. That's very helpful, because that will actually help people to understand like how they can start a career here. For sure. So let's say a person has got all the experience, education, everything that you mentioned. Now let's come back to your mind metaphors. So if somebody wants to join you and assist you, are you looking for any new roles that you can offer for them?
Right now?
Yeah.
I would say maybe after a few years, of course, I would love to take people, maybe to scale up my practice, and also integrate different services. For example, I primarily support or provide services to individuals. So maybe a family therapist or a child therapist or couple therapist. So yeah, I would love to do that maybe in future.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
So now coming to the most favorite question of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So being a woman, we are gifted with something called multitasking. And you must be knowing with that as well. So I would really like to know how you juggle different roles as a woman.
I would say multitasking is not gender specific sometimes. It's all about what you would like to do in life, your passion and your
Right.
focus. Well, it's all priorities, right? If you want to focus on something, yes, you can, but it's all about you, how you want to be that person and how you want to make that difference in life.
That's a wonderful message because at the end, we all come back to me. Because if I am happy, I'll keep my surroundings happy. That's true.
That's why I always recommend people self discovery.
Yeah, right.
Finding yourself.
Right. So now we are coming to the most interesting part of the show. It's called Rapid Prompt. Remember the name? The source came from artificial technology. So let's start. So we will ask you 6 questions and you have to answer it in a rapid format.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's start. Yeah. So the first question, 3 tips to reduce stress in our daily lives.
Practice different coping strategies like mindfulness, maybe meditation, and self care.
Okay. One action one should take if the other person is being racist or disrespectful.
Ignore.
That's a good advice. The next one is one tip that one can take upon facing with identity crisis.
Be who you are.
Love that. 3 unique qualities of you as a psychotherapist.
I love stories. I'm a good listener. I love to find the missing puzzle.
So, look, you have got a friend to discuss your issues with. Okay, the toughest part of being a psychotherapist.
It's not easy to make someone feel better.
And the best part of being a psychotherapist.
It's a noble profession and it's so rewarding. And seeing that happy moments that people say that, I'm feather light, that is something we feel like, we made that difference in their lives and make them feel happy, relieved from their pain. Yes.
So we have come to an end of this show and we have a very small gift hamper for our special guest who is doing amazing work to this society.
Oh,
this is for you.
Thank you so much.
It's all our pleasure.
Thank you.
So do you have any last message to give to our viewers?
The message would be possibilities unleashed. You have this whole wide world to work on anything in life and tap the opportunities, and the world is wide open.
So that was a lovely message. And with this, we have come to an end of this episode. And it's needless to say that we are ending it on a whole lot of positivity and self love because we have our psychotherapist here guiding us through our mental healing journey. Stay safe, take care, and preserve your mental health. Thank you.